India rise as title favorites after statement win. Tactical maturity, depth, and momentum align. India's thrilling 5-wicket victory over West Indies may go down as the defining turning point of the 2026 ICC Men's T20 World Cup, not merely because it secured a semi-final berth, but because of what it revealed. Resilience after adversity, tactical clarity under pressure, and a squad peaking at precisely the right time. In tournaments of this intensity, championships are rarely won by the flashiest team. They are won by the most complete one. Right now, India look exactly that. 1. Psychological rebound after the South Africa loss. Championship teams are not defined by perfection. They are defined by response. India's defeat to South Africa earlier in the tournament exposed weaknesses, particularly in death bowling discipline and middle overs tempo. But instead of unraveling, India recalibrated. Against West Indies, their body language, shot selection, and bowling plans reflected a side that had internalized lessons rather than absorbed damage. The ability to adjust mid-tournament is often the clearest indicator of title credentials, and India's transformation since that loss has been clinical rather than cosmetic. 2. Sanju Samson, the catalyst of India's surge. Sanju Samson's unbeaten 97 was more than a match-winning knock. It was a statement innings of authority and composure. His approach combined classical stroke play with modern T20 tempo management. He paced the chase intelligently rather than chasing boundaries recklessly. He targeted specific bowlers rather than swinging blindly. He accelerated late without panic. This innings also solved one of India's lingering tournament questions: stability at the top. Samson's resurgence has given India something invaluable in knockout cricket: a reliable anchor who can still strike at nearly 200 when required. When a team discovers a match winner mid-tournament, history shows they often ride that momentum deep into finals. 3. Batting depth, India's most dangerous weapon. Perhaps the most intimidating aspect of this Indian side is not any single batter. It is the collective batting architecture. Against West Indies, 6 different batters scored at strike rates above 110. The lower order finished the chase calmly. Even early wickets did not disrupt momentum. This depth means opponents cannot simply dismiss 2 or 3 top players and expect collapse. India effectively bat down to number 8 with genuine hitting power. In modern T20 cricket, that is the closest thing to a cheat code. 4. Bowling unit, variety plus control. India's bowling attack has quietly become one of the most balanced in the tournament. New ball control, seamers capable of movement and discipline. Middle overs squeeze, spinners who vary pace and angles. Death overs, specialists capable of yorkers and slower ball deception. Even when conceding 195, India's bowlers never lost tactical clarity. They restricted boundary clusters, broke partnerships at key moments, and forced West Indies into riskier strokes earlier than they wanted. Championship bowling units do not always post the best figures. They produce wickets at decisive moments. India are doing exactly that. 5. Tactical intelligence and adaptability. One of India's biggest strengths has been flexibility. Adjusting batting order combinations. Rotating bowling options based on matchups. Reading pitch behavior quickly. This adaptability is particularly valuable in knockout stages where conditions can vary dramatically. Teams with rigid game plans often falter. India's willingness to improvise gives them a strategic edge. 6. Home condition advantage. Without complacency. Playing in familiar subcontinental conditions is undeniably beneficial. Indian players understand how pitch is slow, how dew affects grip, and how to pace innings accordingly. But what separates this campaign from previous ones is that they are not relying solely on familiarity. Instead, they are combining local knowledge with disciplined execution. That distinction matters. Home advantage helps contenders, but only complete teams convert it into titles. 7. Momentum curve, peaking at the perfect time. Tournament champions rarely dominate from the first match. More often, they build. Early matches, experimentation. Middle phase, consolidation. Knockouts, peak performance. India's trajectory fits this pattern precisely. Their batting is now synchronized, their bowling roles clearly defined, and their confidence visibly growing. In short, they are peaking when it matters most. Final verdict: India the team to beat. After this victory, the tournament landscape has shifted. South Africa remained formidable, England dangerous, and New Zealand tactically sharp. But India currently possessed the most complete blend of form, depth, adaptability, match winners, and momentum. If finals were decided purely on balance and trajectory rather than reputation, India would already be lifting the trophy. And in tournament cricket, that is usually a sign of what's coming next.
One word. Every over matters. Designed to walk the nets, I'm only daily into offer from them pride. Band swing fast, the bowlers charge. Small mistakes feel twice as large. Every ball writes history. Tonight the world is watching me. No pause, no rewind. This is the end.